Since 1997, when he launched his first presidential bid but lost to the late Daniel Moi, every election to date has been Azimio presidential flag bearer Raila Odinga's opportunity to make amends to his State House bid. He has never set his sights on anything else and has always had his eyes trained on the ball, but for a fifth time, the wind has been taken out of his sails.
Raila Amolo Odinga and 7 others versus William Ruto and others.
The decision by the Martha Koome-led Supreme Court bench to uphold President-elect William Ruto's win might normally have condemned Raila to the opposition benches, a role he's defined for decades. But it may also have done something more. It might have also signified the end of the journey for State House for Raila. It started 25 years ago in the 1997 general election, the second election to be held since the advent of multi-party democracy. 15 aspirants had thrown their hats in the ring then, and Odinga, in his first stab, beat 12 of them to emerge third, only behind the late Mwai Kibaki and Daniel Arap Moi. In the 2002 general election that followed, Raila took a backseat and supported Mwai Kibaki of the National Alliance Rainbow Coalition, who would be elected president. The two, however, went their separate ways politically in the build-up to 2007 before coming face-to-face in the ballot. The bitterly contested election yet again put Raila in the losing end, though following the so-called Nusu Mkate agreement with Kibaki in the months that followed, Odinga became Prime Minister. The 2013 presidential election was Odinga's third opportunity to clinch power, but the dynamic duo of Uhuru Kenyatta and William Ruto stood in his way, dealing him a third blow. He contested the outcome, but a Dr. Willie Mutunga-led Supreme Court bench ruled otherwise, and Odinga's code had to contend with the opposition role. In 2017, Odinga made new allies in Wiper, ANC, Ford Kenya, and Isaac Ruto's CCM party under the NASA coalition. It was Odinga's fourth stab at the presidency, but lost again. He moved to the Supreme Court, then headed by David Maraga, and managed to convince the Apex Court to nullify the election. A repeat presidential election was ordered, but Odinga boycotted the polls in which Uhuru Ruto were re-elected on the back of a landslide win. August 2022 was Odinga's fifth stab, and perhaps his most potent and viable, with the backing of the outgoing president Uhuru Kenyatta. However, seemingly fifth-time unlucky, Raila, the Azimio presidential candidate, garnered 48.8%, trailing behind William Ruto of UDA, who got 50.5% when the results were announced on 15th August. Hoping to successfully challenge the outcome legally, Odinga mounted a legal offensive at the Supreme Court, only for the Martha Koome-led bench to dismiss his petition. Pending an announcement as to whether he will mount a sixth presidential bid in 2027, the supreme blow will be a severe test on 77-year-old Raila Odinga's political staying power. But whether he dusts himself and returns to the trenches or hangs his political boots, time will tell. David Muthoka, KTN News, Nairobi.